Whoa, good afternoon, good afternoon. If you're not happy today after yesterday's win, you're not a Vikings fan. Great win, great win. Winning in Dallas, I don't know, always feels good to me. I enjoy that so much. I can't describe it. I was so pumped up afterwards. I had to go outside and walk around for like a half hour to calm down. Um, are we a Super Bowl bound team? I think so. I think so. I mean, we look so good in every phase. We stopped the run big time. Sure, we gave up a couple of pass plays, but they were good pass plays, especially the ones on the sidelines to Cooper. So, um, I don't know. I'm just so pumped right now. Before I continue, subscribe. Love to keep you up to speed. And then we're going to just take a quick break and we'll be right back. Welcome to Prairie Machining, #1 machine shop in Minnesota. Located in Chaska, Minnesota. Located just 25 miles southwest of Minneapolis. If you're looking for quality machine parts, you need to call 952-448-4005. And we're back. We're back. I don't know. I can't get the smile off my face. It was just a solid win, and the kind of win I was hoping for. I'm not an expert. I can't predict wins and losses, but I was hoping for something like this. You know, a really good win, a great start, 14-0. That Rudolph catch was just off the charts good, the one-hander, and I think you would all agree to that. And it's good to see him getting his. You know, after the first half of the season, he was pretty much a blocker and just sacrificing for the team. And now his turn has come, and I guess that's what happens if you just stay patient. Eventually, you'll get your turn. And he just played unbelievable last night. He had 3 catches in the end zone. One was a two-pointer there, and defense looked strong. Kendricks again. If he's not in a Pro Bowl this year, I don't know what it takes to get into the Pro Bowl, because he played unbelievable, and he made that last play to fourth and whatever to stop that. That was a huge play. Speaking of huge play, that last Hail Mary, with Curse coming out of nowhere and grabbing that and sealing the deal. I was just worried that the refs would throw a flag and charge him with carrying a gun or something, but that didn't happen. So we get the win, and was listening to Zimmer's post-game presser, and a lot of good things. I was listening to Cook, and we'll talk about Cook in a minute. So the whole thing was just awesome. Now, we have a game next Sunday against the Broncos, and we cannot have a letdown. A lot of times when you have these big wins, you have this like letdown, and we can't let that happen. I want to go into the bye with like 8-3, and the following week, when we're on the bye, the Packers go into the 49ers to play them, and that's going to be a tough game. And if they can, if the 49ers can help us a little bit, then by my calculations, we'll be tied for first going into December, and we can't ask for much more than that. So let's hope for a big win this Sunday coming up, and let's hope for a little help from the 49ers in a couple of Sundays. And nothing wrong with getting a little help. Everyone can use a little help now and again. So come on, 49ers, in a couple of Sundays. And so let's go back to yesterday, Cook. I don't want to go back to negativity here, but I was on one of the boards, and some guy, or I think it was a guy, who started a post on should we extend Dalvin Cook, and I'm like, it was like the worst post I've ever seen in my life, considering how he's playing. And last night, you just saw how valuable he is to this team. The guy is just so fast, and he runs hard, and just when you think he can't get another yard, he gets 3. Those screen passes were timely, and he turned a little dump pass into like a 25-yard run, and I believe he had 189 yards of total offense. And I was going to put up the stats. I totally forgot. I just had a couple of meetings this morning that were good. I had really good meetings, and I'm going to get my granite for my outdoor kitchen. I struck a deal with a company here in Phoenix for the granite. They're happy. I'm happy. They're going to come over, I guess, on Friday and measure up, and I'm also going to get soapstone as well, which you probably don't know what that is, but I'll explain later. So it's been just a great day, great couple of days, good for the Purple. I mean, they deserve it. They work hard. I felt a couple games we could have gone our way. Certainly the Packers, we were right there. Bad throw by Cousins. If he doesn't do that, we score. We could have won that game. And then again, getting back to the Chiefs, I felt like, those 2 plays where we had the ball on the ground from the quarterback could have been ours, and that's a whole nother story if we get one of those, on that drive. So, I know that, people are like, well, they can't do it. It's always going to be like this. No, it's not always going to be like this. The Vikings have turned a corner. It's the new Vikings. It's not your grandparents' Vikings or your parents' Vikings. These are the 220 Vikings, and I see them doing some great things, and I see them in a Super Bowl. I was just reading the guy from NFL Network, Garofolo, I think his last name is. He said what I've been saying in a different way, is that teams don't want us in January. They do not want us in January. I mentioned it in my podcast yesterday, how I think they're just a dangerous team. We can strike at any time. We can score very quickly if we need to, and we've proven that. Our defense is unpredictable, and blitz packages are just off the charts good. So Zimmer has us there at the top of our game. Maybe the secondary might not be like they used to be. Certainly with Rhodes and now Hughes replaced what's his name? Now I'm drawing a blank, but you know who I'm talking about. And did he play better than Waynes? Did Hughes play better than Waynes? Would you be comfortable with Hughes on that side versus Waynes, or do you move Waynes to where Rhodes is and you terminate Rhodes' contract because it's too big based on how he's playing? Is that what you do? I don't know. But I think Hughes looked good, and he's still not 100%. I mean, his knee is just coming back from being blown out. So, is he our guy? He might be. He might be. So, very, very good win. If you're not happy again, you're not a Vikings fan. Let's be real here. They really put it to the Cowboys, and yeah, it was close at the end. But I think if you watch the game, it wasn't as close as the score, says. In my opinion, I think you felt like we were dominating. I know Kirk played really well. Let's talk about Kirk for 2 seconds. A primetime win at night, against a good team, over 500 team. He looked really strong. Did he miss a couple of throws that I wish he had made? Yeah, he missed a couple of throws, but for the most part, I forget what his stats are, but, he made some throws. So let's congratulate Kirk for performing the way we hoped he would. And let's just savor this win, and I'm looking forward to Sunday. I don't know what to say. I just love when we win like this here and we prove people wrong. And, so to all you purple lovers out there, great win. Let's look forward to Sunday. No letdown. No letdown. Let's go get it. Let's go.